Perfect parenting. The essential needs. The boundaries and borders of dependence are formed early on in relationships. The bond of trust is the key development in early attachment. When the child has needs, the mother usually appears first. This is why children separated from their mother for any length of time may experience the symptoms of abandonment. Just as children bond closer to mothers earlier on in life, they bond closer to father later as they seek examples of adventure and rough play. Parents need to be prepared for what to expect. At the same time, reading a book about any topic, gymnastics for example, is quite different from participation in the activity itself. We can't learn from reading alone, as it does not give us a medium through which to test what we know. We all require feedback loops in life. Growth is often paradoxically represented by measuring ourselves against things around us. But truly, that is like measuring yourself against a tree. Success is never really about what you have learned or where you are. It is about what you have implemented and how far you have come. Growing is more than knowing. It is the wisdom in the ability to be comfortable with trial and error, and knowing what is wrong, and then making it right. Constant challenges can be tiring. You can't speed up or slow down the process of time. So remember to look after yourself through the whole parenting process so that you don't burn out. Oftentimes, a break is as good as a rest. It goes without saying that times have changed. The barbary and toil of childhood and childbirth is less dangerous than it was hundreds of years ago. In the main, due to advances in hygiene, access to health care, and more knowledgeable medical practitioners. But that doesn't change the basic facts. Babies need a safe environment with the biological comfort of close physical contact. Some studies even show a lack of this may be a minor but not insubstantial cause of infant mortality. Best practices are hard to assign to individual needs. Babies will closely mirror the inner and outer emotions of their parents. As they grow, the children's preferences are predicated on the parents' preferences. It is not set in stone, but this does appear to predominantly be the case. Children always communicate in real time. This is how they can appear so spontaneously happy. They probably also need to be spoiled with attention in their first year of life. Despite imposed influences, each child has a unique personality. The patterns of this will emerge slowly at first, and then quite dramatically later on. Parental awareness must extend to an attempt to understand what the child wishes to communicate, especially before adept verbal skills are in place. As verbal skills grow, hopefully overall frustrations will diminish, although As with everything, a new set of problems are bound to emerge to replace the old ones. Consistency must be at the core of every approach. At the center of your relationship with your children will be the standards you set and the results that you expect. A lack of expectation tends to have the negative effect of communicating disinterest. It is worth realizing that if you do not have an aim, then you rarely have a game. Inconsistency is the core of confusion, which often only leads children to wonder why they should bother at all. There are clearly 3 interrelated stages of childhood development that we should be able to recognize and follow. If we are able to do this, we can orient ourselves regarding expectations. Stage 1 involves cooperation, personality, mirroring, interest, and connection. Stage 2 includes independence, patience, self-control, friendship, value, and curiosity. And stage 3 sees children engage in problem-solving, play-fighting, and role exploration with a growth of imagination. Nothing is easy about the process of parenting. Attention always flows, but it is up to the parent to regulate to the best of their ability where it goes. As we work on becoming aware of our own abilities and inabilities, we can signal to others where we can help and where we need help. And we all need help sometimes. Even adults have problems communicating their emotions. Even adults are full of trepidations and frustrations. At times, we all wish the world would bend to our will. But it won't. Work on yourself never really ends, and we owe it to our children to work on regular steps of gradual improvement. Address the underlying needs rather than the behaviors expressed. Remember, we learn far more from attempts and failures than from not trying at all. Every want that we have is just a temporary, transitory expectation. Needs relate very closely to the permanence of being, and responding to needs builds long-term trust and reliability. Thank you for listening.